Hey guys.
Testing.
Anyway, he's here. All right, so so my dad got a new vinyl in the mail today from Amazon, and it's platinum selling final studio album of Dire Straits, On Every Street. 180 gram vinyl featuring Calling Elvis. That's what it looks like. It's so pretty. I like the color of it. Here's the songs in the back. I'm reading the songs, okay? Calling Elvis, On Every Street, When It Comes to You, Fade to Black, The Bug, You and Your Friend, that's my mom's favorite song. Heavy Fuel, Iron Hand, Ticket to Heaven, My Parties, okay, Planet of New Orleans, and How Long.
Yeah, and something that you need to mention about that one particular song, You and Your Friend.
Yeah.
My wife had heard that on YouTube a couple of months ago, and she says, "Wow, I really like that song."
Yeah.
Who's the name of the group? Who's the name of the? She started, she began to ask all those questions, and I said, "Well, that's Dire Straits." She says, "Oh, well, can you give me that song?" So what I did was I bought the greatest Dire Straits greatest hits CD. But when we listen to it on our system, we have what they call a Zone 2.
Right.
Well, we can't listen to that in Zone 2 because Zone 2 is not digital.
Right.
So what I had to do was I ended up buying a turntable, right? And what did I do? I bought the album,
right,
like you just showed, and sounds really good. And there's some really good songs on there too. And by the way, Dire Straits was extremely popular at one time back in the day. So
and this came out in 1991 too. So we need to get some more of this stuff. The Calling Elvis song, it has like a bluesy rock country tone to it, and the other one, You and Your Friend, has a bluesy sound to it. But I want to listen to all these. But I like what I've heard so far. So I've never heard of this band before. My dad, of course, has heard of it, but he told me about him.
Yeah, but I don't think I finished saying what I did when I bought the turntable. That's what allows us to be able to listen to it in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, right?
Yeah, with our Zone 2. Yep. So
it sounds really good.
It sounds really good. And I think eventually when those speakers, now some audiophiles say it doesn't matter, but I think once those speakers really start breaking in, I think it'll probably sound a little better.
Right.
And of course, I can always buy another stylus or a cartridge for it. You get a better one. And some people go as far as even buying amps and things like that, that you can make it sound better. But the problem with that is you start getting beyond what that turntable costs. If you pay $300 for that turntable, but then you got to spend another $500 or $600, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
And well, that's what because you'll spend easily $250 or more for a cartridge.
That's crazy too.
And then you'll spend probably about $300, a little over $300 for an amp. So,
that's crazy too.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It just depends on how far you're willing to go with it.
But we need to get some more of these guys, and let me know if you heard of this band before. They're not American, are they?
What's that?
Are they American? No? Okay.
No, they're from overseas.
I like the cover of this one. This one's really cool. Probably the next week or so, I might make a video of all my dad's vinyl. He has them right here in front of me. He has a lot of them. So I've got to go with his classics. Well, is that about 80? No.
Oh, excuse me.
It's over 70. I think we got over 70.
I had real quick, back in the, I think it was in the 80s, my brother came to visit, and he was telling me about something about his receiver had, I guess it had just died on him. And so what I ended up doing, I gave him my receiver, which was, I think at that time it was a Marantz.
Yeah.
Plus, I think I gave him I can't remember. I probably gave him, I don't know, probably close to half of my collection in albums because, he had a turntable back then. And stuff.
I do want to get Billie Eilish's brand new one. I mean, that would sound really good on vinyl. Oh my gosh. But I want to get some for myself too, but I like to get that one.
Well, the question is always this: does it sound better streaming?
Yeah.
Does it sound better vinyl? Does it sound better, digital or CD?
Yeah.
I don't know. I maybe that just depends on the individual.
Yeah.
But I think for what we have,
right, it sounds really good.
We don't have anywhere near the top tier when it comes to equipment. But
I would play someone here, but I get copyrighted, so I don't want that to happen. But I might later, if we have a time, I might put it on there and put it on Instagram. So I did that with my last one. I put it on Instagram and I could play it on there. Well, you play a few clips on there.
Well, isn't it possible to do that on YouTube, but only for a few seconds?
I don't want to do that. I've done it before, and I get copyrighted. So later I might do an Instagram video. If you want to see that, I can do it on there. But just a few songs, probably like the Calling Elvis and You and Her Friend. I'll probably do those 2 songs on Instagram later, guys. I'll let you hear it. But
I was just thinking about something too, real quick. Since I have the CD, we could always listen to the CD
and so what it sounds like. We're saying different.
What it sounds like compared to the because I don't think we've listened but 1 or 2 songs on the CD.
We didn't listen to the entire CD.
But it's got all the really good hits. Where's that CD at? Hold on.
Here it is, guys. So here's the front of it, and there's the 6 CDs in there. The studio albums from 1978 to 1991. So, yes. And, of course, here's what we got today. Right here. So, I need to put this on my phone and listen to, like, one night, just listen to every single song on here. But, yeah, so we got that as well. But, anyway, guys, like I said, later I'll probably do a video on Instagram and let you hear the songs. So, just do, like, those 2 songs.
Let me have my...
I'm going to put it on my phone later.
What?
I'm going to put those on my phone later.
What the hell?
What do you say like that? What?
Well, I better be getting it back sometime soon because
I will.
That's not yours. It's not mine. You know whose belongs to?
I know.
The captain.
But anyway, guys, I love you guys.
Testing.
And let me know, do you have a favorite vinyl that you own? And
oh, this is a good one too, Kimberly.
They can hear you. Just say it. They can hear you.
Robert Plant.
Why are you showing it to me?
Oh, I don't know.
But I love you guys, and so look out for that one video. I'll do it just short, like a 5-minute video later on.
Yeah, and maybe you need to ask the question: do most of them prefer vinyl over CD, or do they prefer streaming?
Well, I think a lot of people have gone to vinyl. A lot of people.
That's making a comeback.
It is. It's everywhere.
It's making a comeback. I don't know what percentage, but that's what I've read before. That there's a lot, and what they're doing is not only they going to vinyl, but they're going to some of the older music. You know, what we consider older music, or the baby boomer music, whatever, from the 80s. Right. You know, in the 90s. So. But everybody's ditching CDs and going to vinyl now. So. But I still collect CDs. I collect them still. So. But the only downfall to the albums is because of how much space they take. Oh, that's true too. You should show them that there, doll. I'm gonna do that when I do the video next. I'll show that. Oh. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for that video later. And I love you guys. And testing. Anyway, still working. Bye, guys.